Hi, I'm Tyler Moore. A couple of weeks ago I bought this painting you see behind me online all the way from southern China. In this video I'm going to show you how to make your own online store so you can sell products not only to your local market but to the entire world. So here's the online store that I'm going to show you how to make step by step with no steps skipped using the same technology that professional web developers use and Fortune 500 companies. I have jewelry as my test product, but obviously you can have anything else that you want to sell. Up here we have our slider, our image slider, our product slider actually. And we can easily add things to the cart if we want. We can just add it to the cart, or we can view more info. Down here we have our products. This store can also have digital products, meaning if you make an ebook or you want to sell a digital product that you just download, people can pay for it and be able to download it. We have our search right here. We have reviews, and we have things on sale. This can all be changed or rearranged according to how you want your store. We have different sections that we can go to. So let's say we just went to rings. We can see all of the rings. And we can click on this one. And we can click on it to make it bigger and go through the different pictures of it. So this is really an incredible store. We can also have different selections. So let's say we want the metal to be gold, or we can say we want it to be silver, which costs less, or maybe we want it to be platinum, which is the most expensive. And people can add reviews, and we also have related products here. And most of this stuff is set up automatically for you. So let's say we want to add it to the cart. We'll just add to the cart. And now we can view our cart. And it's in there right there. You can easily go shopping, and let's say we want a necklace now. And we want to select this necklace. Let's say I don't want gold and I want silver. And then I add it to the cart. And now I could view my cart. And the cart has updated and everything. And it's made my total. And I could have different shipping prices based on a bunch of different things like priority mail. I can also change my cart right here if I just X this out right here. Then the cart totals change. Another cool thing about this website is if we go to rings, we can see our cart now that we have something in it. But we can also filter by price. So let's say that we only want rings that cost over $4,500. So we just take this and we put it to 5,000 and we click filter. Now we can see only rings that are above that number. So this is a really cool, full functioning shopping cart that you don't need to know any coding or anything. And lots of professionals, web developers, and Fortune 500 companies use the same platform we're going to be using, which is WordPress, to build this. So this is really cool. We also have an about section, and we can start shopping. And we have a contact form so people can contact you, and different things like that. So let's actually view our cart, and let's apply a coupon code. And I'm going to show you how to set all this up. So we're just going to put Tyler's in here and apply the code. So our discount is $149. So our order total is only $3. So let's actually proceed to checkout. Let's see how this whole thing works. And by the way, I'm going to be showing you how to do all of this step by step without skipping any steps and without any coding. So once you're on this page, you're going to want to fill out all of the billing information. Then you can choose how you want to pay: direct bank, check, PayPal, and these can be changed also. Then we can place order. So once we click place order, PayPal is going to it's going to send that order to PayPal, and if they have a PayPal account, that's great. If you don't have a PayPal account, you just click right here, and it can take your credit card information. So because I actually want to show you the whole process, I'm actually going to put in my credit card details, but I'm going to obviously cover it up so that people don't steal my credit card number. So I'm just going to enter it in right here, and I'm going to review and continue, and I'm actually going to purchase this order and see what happens. Alright, once I enter in my credit card information, it's going to have me review my order and pay now. So we'll just pay now. And there we go. It says, Tyler, your order is complete. It gives me my order number. It tells me how it's going to appear on my bank statement. And I can actually print the receipt if I want. So that is the whole order from the website, but now how does the website alert you that you've actually received an order? So pretending like you're the store owner and not the customer, how does it alert you that you've got the order? So it alerts you by email. So if we go ahead and log into our email, we will actually see that we have new orders. So it says order received. So we click on it and we see that the heart necklace was purchased, the discount was applied, and the order total was $3. So this is really cool. So that's what it looks like to the store owner. And it says a new customer order again. And that's it. So, and we also get payment received from PayPal. So this is the PayPal payment received. So we get a few different emails telling that we've received the payment and that our order is purchased. So now let's go back to our website. And just by the way, when you get a notification from your email that an order was received, so does your customer. So just to review everything, once again, how it all works is it's pretty simple. Your customer will select an item, let's say this item, then they check out. So they'll add it to the cart and check out. Once they check out, they pay through PayPal. And once they pay, you'll get an email telling them that their order was received, and they will also get an email telling them that they've paid for the item. Once you do that, you should bill the product to them. So you, whatever you're selling, just send it to them and the order will be completed. So it's pretty simple. Right now, I'm going to show you that it actually did go into my PayPal. So if I go to paypal.com, and PayPal is free, by the way. So you can just sign up and get a free PayPal account. That's pretty easy. If I put in my password here, I will actually see that there is $2.63 in my PayPal account. So why isn't there $3 just like what we purchased? There's not $3 because every order PayPal takes 30 cents and like 2%. So that's how they make money. So PayPal's free for you to use, except for it takes, you know, a tiny percent and 30 cents of each order. So just know that, and that's just, you know, every credit card processor takes a certain percent of what you bill. It's a very small percent, but that's just, you know, the cost of having an online store and selling to the world is you have to pay that little percent in a few cents. So just know when you have orders of like $100, it only takes a little bit. You know, it doesn't take, this seems like a huge amount to take because it's such a small amount, but you're probably going to be selling things that are a little more expensive, and just factor the cost in of PayPal taking, I think it's 30 cents and 2%. So the next thing you're going to want to do is, how do we get it from PayPal to our bank account? So that's pretty easy. We just click withdraw, and we can transfer the money to your bank account. So, and it takes 3 to 4 days, so it does take, you know, a little time, but it's free, so it doesn't cost you any more money to transfer it to your bank account. So you just click this button and you just transfer it to your bank account. You do have to put in your bank account number so that PayPal knows where to send the money that you sell from your store. So again, the process is pretty easy. Someone buys something from your website, it goes into your PayPal account, and then you transfer the money to your bank account. So it's all pretty simple and pretty amazing. All right, so let's get started. All right, just to let you know, once again, this is a step-by-step tutorial with no steps skipped. You're not required to know any coding. This is built on the same platform that professional web developers use and Fortune 500 companies. So it works on all smartphones, iPads, iPods, Macs, PCs, etc. You can use a Mac or a PC or a Linux computer to follow this tutorial, and it'll all come out the same. And it is an amazing shopping cart that's going to allow you to sell your products to your hometown and also to the entire world. All right, now let's go do an overview of everything that we're going to cover. So the first thing we're going to do is get a domain name, which is like www.yourwebsite.com. This can also be yourwebsite.net, .org, .co, .uk, whatever you want. This is the address of your store. Then we're going to get hosting. Now, hosting is a computer that's on 24 hours a day that allows you to store all of your information. So basically, if you had a website but you didn't have hosting, the website would just come up blank. But since you have hosting, it allows you to store all your graphics, your images, your everything. It allows it to hold all of the information. So your website's the name, your domain name is the name of your website. And hosting is where you store all of your website's content and information. All right. After we get our domain name, then we're going to get hosting. Then we're going to install WordPress. Now, WordPress is what's called a content management system. which just is a fancy way of saying it helps you manage your content. So instead of having to know HTML and CSS and PHP and all of this coding, it's just like Microsoft Word where you can drag in pictures and put in text and do everything like that. Just because it's easy doesn't mean that it's not professional, though, because professional web developers are now starting to use WordPress as their content management system of choice. Actually, it's the most popular content management system out there. So it has a lot of support and it's really amazing. After we install WordPress, which is the platform we'll be using to build your website, then we're going to install the theme. Now, a theme is what the website looks like. So there are many different themes to choose from. It's almost the design of your website. And after we install a theme, then we're going to set up the store. We're going to do things like add the products, add the pricing, put things on sale, and all of that. So how much does all of this cost? Well, if you were to ask your local web developer to give you a quote on how much, this store would cost you, which I encourage you to do, it would be anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000, depending on where you live. Now, a lot of people think that I'm crazy and no one would charge that much for these things, but yes, they do. So if you don't believe me, go get a quote and you'll be amazed. So it costs $3,000 to $5,000, but how much is it going to cost us if we do it ourselves? So a domain name, meaning your website name, cost $15 a year. So this is a yearly cost. Every year, $15. Hosting, which is a computer that's on 24 hours a day that allows you to store all of your content. Basically, it gets, all your information online. This is $10 monthly. So for $10 a month, you're buying a computer that's on 24 hours a day that has a really fast connection so that when people go to your website, it pops up quickly and it stores all of your information. WordPress is free. The theme is free, luckily. Some themes cost $70, $80, $120. As cheap as $40, as expensive as hundreds of dollars. But luckily, this one's free. So that's very cool. And we're going to set up the store, which is free also. So in total, to get started, the total cost is $25, which is amazing because you'd pay anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, and that's just the base price if you're going to hire a web developer to do it. So it's $25, and I'm going to show you how to get 25% off that. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's get started. Let's get our domain name and hosting. Luckily, we could get this at the same place, and we could get it from HostGator. So let's go do that right now. So first, we're going to go to HostGator.com. So just www.hostgator.com. So that's HostGator.com. Now, there are many different hosting companies to choose from. There's actually thousands of different hosting companies to choose from. And honestly, I haven't tried all of them, but I really like HostGator because I've tried a few different hosting companies, and before I thought all this web development stuff, was really difficult, but it's actually really easy. I was on a different web host and things weren't updating and files were missing, and just it was crazy. I thought I was doing something wrong. I was pulling my hair out, but then I went to HostGator and it is much better. So HostGator also owns another good hosting company, Bluehost, but I like the HostGator team and support better. So I like HostGator mainly because of this live chat right here, where you can click on it and you can get answers to your questions if you have any problems. Usually you won't have any problems, but I have used them a few times and it really helps. Now, you're not going to get instant live chat. It is going to take, 5 to 10 minutes to get, an answer and start chatting with people live. I prefer this from calling from people and being on hold and all of that. So the next thing I like about HostGator is its pricing. It has really good pricing. And yeah, it's really good. So let's get hosting and our website name. So what we do is we click on web hosting right here. And then it has different packages. So we have the hatchling package, the baby plan, or the business plan. So, the hatchling plan, the baby plan, or the business plan. And it says it's 20% off, but I'm going to show you how to get 25% off. So, which plan is right for you? So let me go over the important features of each plan. And really, there's only one main difference. I think the business plan is just too much. You don't need that right now. You can get it. You can upgrade from any plan that you want at a later date if you want. The hatchling plan, to me, it only allows a single domain name. That means a single website name, so only yourwebsite.com. If you know that you're only going to be using one website, then the hatchling plan is great for you. For me, I personally use and have the baby plan, which allows unlimited domains, which means unlimited websites. So I have mywebsite.com, my friend's website.com, my mom's website.com, a whole bunch of websites. I have about 50 domains on this one plan, and you pay the same price no matter how many domains you have. You just have to pay the extra $15 a year for the domain, but you pay the same amount for the hosting. So I like going with the baby plan, and I like going month to month. So we can go month to month, or if you want to save money, they give discounts if you go a year at a time or 6 months at a time. I still do month to month just because I know that, if any time HostGator starts acting up and, trying to mess with me, then I can leave them and go to a different hosting company. I've been with HostGator for like 7 years, I think it is, and they've been great all those years. So I really should go with a year plan to save money, but I still go with a monthly plan because just that security in knowing that I'm not locked into anything. All right, once you do that, you choose your baby plan and monthly, then just click order now. All right, now this is the part where you choose your domain name or your website name. So we can put in a website name right here. If we put in something like google.com, then we continue. It's going to give us an error because google.com is already registered. So just know that you can't register a domain that's already registered, obviously. If you already have a domain, like you got a domain from GoDaddy, you could put it in right here. If it's a new domain name, which it probably is, or a new website name, you're going to want to put it in here. So I'm just going to put in simple as key as my website name. Obviously, yours is going to be different. And we can choose between .com, .net, .org, .us. Now, if you are from the UK or something and need like a .co.uk, then you need to go to somewhere like GoDaddy and register it there, then enter it in here. But for most people, they're going to want to just put in their domain name right here. And for the coupon code, instead of using Snappy or whatever it says here, we're going to want to use shopping25, which is going to save you 25% instead of 20%. And this also gives me credit for referring you to HostGator, which really helps me continue to make these free tutorials, so I appreciate that. So after you put in shopping25 and you put in your domain name or your website name, you're going to click continue to step 2. All right, so now make sure you have the correct package, probably either the hatchling or the baby. Make sure you're getting 25% off, and just put in your username and security pin, and fill out the billing information. If you're from a different country, then you can use PayPal. So you can use PayPal as to process your payment. If you're from the United States or probably Canada or the UK, you could probably use your credit card. Just click on credit card and fill that out. All right, so just fill all this out, and then there are a few hosting add-ons. So let me explain that to you. So we have our domain privacy protection, which means that anyone can put in your domain name and look up your information, your contact information, like your phone number and your address. I trust people, so I don't really care about this. This will actually hide your contact information. But I'm just going to uncheck it because I don't mind that, my phone number and address are online. But if you do, then you're going to want to add this, you're going to want to select it so that it's private. This site lock adds an extra layer of security to your website. I would say don't add it on right now. If you ever want to add these on, you can add them on later. So just know that you can purchase this later at any time. This mobile website builder, our website's going to work. It's mobile friendly, so it's going to work on iPhones and smartphones and iPads and stuff, so we don't really need it. All right, so now we're going to review our order. So we have 24/7 live chat, which is free, account activation free, money back guarantee. So we have a 45-day money back guarantee, which is really cool. Hosting, we're getting the baby plan. The package is $9.95 a month, minus 25% off, because we have 25% off instead of 20% off. And our domain registration is $15. So in total, it's less than $25. Like I said, it's $22.46 for a $1,000 website, thousands of dollars for the website, which is pretty cool. Once you selected all of this things and you've unchecked some of these things, click I have read and agree to the terms and conditions, and click create account. Once you've clicked the create account button, you're going to get this congratulations page, and that's when you know it's time to check your email. Alright, so once you've signed up for HostGator, you're going to want to log into your email, and you're going to get this HostGator account information. Go ahead and click on the email, and you'll see some really important information, some usernames and passwords, and where you log in. So you're going to want to make sure to keep this email safe or even print it out. And once we have it safe and printed, you'll see your control panel. So go ahead and click on your control panel, and the next thing we're going to do here is we've gotten our domain name, we've gotten our hosting, and now we're going to install WordPress. So we're moving along. So the next thing we're going to do is install WordPress. So in order to do that, we have to log into our control panel. So go ahead and click on that, and you'll see this login right here. So just go ahead and either type or copy your name. You could right click, copy your name, and copy your password. Once you do that, all you have to do is click login. Once you're logged in, you're now going to want to install WordPress. So in order to do that, we're going to just scroll down until we see under software/services until we see quick install. So we're going to click quick install. And on the left here, we're going to click WordPress. Then click Continue. And it's asking you where you want to install WordPress. So I have the baby plan, and I have many different domain names, many website names. So I'm going to choose the website that I want to install it on. You'll probably only have one website, so it'll be easy. Then it's asking you, do you want to put it on / something? Like, do you want it to install WordPress on yourwebsite.com / something? No, you just want to install it on yourwebsite.com. So make sure to leave this blank. Then it's asking for the admin email. This is just your email address. Then it's asking the blog title, which is the name of your website. So we're just going to put shopping cart, and you can always change this later. You can enable auto upgrades, that's fine. It's asking for the admin user. You could put your name or you could put admin. Then it's asking for your first and last name. So Tyler Moore. Alright, and once you have all this filled out with this blank, then click Install Now. Alright, so it takes a little while, but it goes. And now it says, congratulations, your installation is ready. Before you do anything else, make sure you copy down this password, this username and password, or print it out. So don't do anything else before you copy down this username and password. Now it says, congratulations, your installation is ready. You can access it now by going here. Well, actually you can't, because new websites need anywhere from 2 to 24 hours to work. So it usually takes about 2 to 3 hours to work most of the time, but it can take all the way up to 24 hours to work. So right now I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to wait about 3 hours, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to continue this tutorial. So I'll see you in about 3 hours, because that's how long we need to wait in order for our new website name to work. Alright, so I'll see you soon. Alright, so I've waited about 3 hours, and I'm just going to click right here to see if my website works now. And it does. So this is the basic installation of WordPress. So you've just saved yourself a lot of money just by, getting to this step. So let's see where we are in our progress. So we've gotten our domain name, we've gotten hosting, we've installed WordPress. Now we need to install the theme and set up our website. Alright, so what we can do now is we have our website here, and we could just click around and look at it. There's a sample page, and it looks okay, but it's not amazing. So we're going to turn it into something that's okay to something that is amazing. So what we want to do in order to edit this website, we have to log into the backend, also known as the dashboard. So the way we do that is we go to ourwebsite.com, .net, .org, whatever it is. Go to yourwebsite.com /WP-admin. So yourwebsite.com /WP-admin. And then just click enter. And now it's asking you to log into the dashboard. And the dashboard is just, again, another way of saying the back end of the website. Alright, so what is our username and password? We have that from our quick install. So we could just copy this password right here. Press copy. Username, admin, password, paste it in there. All right, then click Login. All right, so now we're in the back end of our website, also known as the dashboard. And one of the first things that I like to do once I'm here is to change this password. So I can't remember this password, so I'm just gonna change it. So once we're in the dashboard, go to Users, and then click on your username, and scroll all the way down, and it says New Password, and just put in a new password. All right, then click Update Profile. All right, so there you go. You changed the password. I told you this WordPress stuff is pretty easy. All right, now that you've changed the password, we can close these tabs up here. And we could go back to the main dashboard. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is just a few checks just to make sure your website is set up just like mine. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to go to Settings, then Permalinks. Once you're here, make sure that default isn't selected, but either day and name or post name is selected. Day and name is fine. What this does is instead of having numbers in your website name, it actually puts the name of your page. So as an example, if we click on the sample page right here, if this is selected to default, it would actually have, instead of /sample page, it would actually have /p = 178 or whatever. And that's not really good for the search engines to remember, and that's not good for humans to remember. So you want to make sure that this setting under Settings and Permalinks is set to day and name or post name. Almost anything, just not default or numeric. All right, so we're just gonna click day and name, and we're gonna click Save All Changes. The next thing that we're gonna check is what's called caching. And what caching does is it allows your website to load really quickly because it saves a version of your website. But what it also does is it doesn't show updates. So you may be updating your website and you keep on clicking refresh, 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 but the website's not updating. What you need to do is turn off caching. So caching helps speed up the website, but it also doesn't, show the changes for the website. So once you're done changing all the things that you want to change in your website, then you can turn caching back on. But for now, let's disable caching so that we can see all the updates when we edit our website. So the way we do that is just click Plugins and scroll down to WP Super Cache and click Deactivate. All right, so now caching is disabled, and now all your website edits will change. Now, some of the things like plugins you may not understand yet, but I'm going to get to all of that later. We're just setting up the website so that it's just like mine, so that you can follow step by step. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to install the theme. So some themes cost money, but this one is free and this one is really good. So to do that, most of the time you just go to Appearance and Themes, and you can, select different themes. So you just click on Appearance then Themes, and then you click on Install Themes. Now, once we're here, we have to go to another website to download a theme. So we're going to go to woothemes.com, woothemes.com, woothemes.com. And most of the time they charge $70 to I think $140 for a nice looking theme. And a theme is the design of the website. So right now the design of the website looks like this with this image here and this black navigation and the content here. A different theme can look completely different. It's the design of the website. So what we're going to do is first we're going to sign into your account. So just click on My Account. And if you don't have an account yet, you can register for a free account. It's pretty easy. That's all you have to do. I already have an account, so I'm just going to put in my username and password and click Login. All right, once I do that, I'm gonna go to Themes, and I'm gonna check off the free option, and I'm gonna click Search. All right, so these are all different themes. These are all different free themes. So as you can see, this has a certain design, this has a certain design, and this has a certain design, and so do these. We want the one called Wootique because it's a really cool one. So we're just going to click on it. And right here we can preview it and we can look at it. We can see the demo of it, and we can click free download. So once you're ready to download it, just click free download, click on it, and click on it again right here. All right, so it downloaded, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag it to my desktop. So if you're on a PC, you might want to save as and save it to your desktop. If you're on a Mac, you could just drag it to your desktop or just remember where it is. All right, so now it's on my desktop. All right, so now I'm going to go back to install themes. So just click Appearance, then Themes, and Install Themes. And then I'm going to click Upload, this button right here. Then I'm going to choose the file, and I'm going to choose the one that I just downloaded. So I'm going to click on the one that I just downloaded, and I'm going to open it. Then I'm going to click Install Now. Then I'm going to click Activate. All right, now I'm going to go to my website and see if that changed anything. In here it says WooCommerce must be installed. So what does that mean? That means in order for all of this to work, we need to install the plugin WooCommerce. And I know I'm going to explain plugins a little later, but basically what plugins